Hey, first off, I want to congratulate you because if you're watching this video right now, it means that you are somebody who cares deeply about your future. So I am here to help you turbocharge that process. For those of you who don't know me, I am Coach Turby, founder of the Turbo Turby Academy. And today I want to give you a gift. All right. Um, about 10 years ago, first off, before I go there, I just want to start off by saying that I must admit I'm a human being, right? And because I'm a human being, just like you, I get problems that come into my life every day, every now and then, right? So 10 years ago, I didn't have a strategy for that, right? I just winged it. I threw stuff at the wall and hope it stuck. I didn't have a strategy, right? So today I want to give you the most powerful problem solving strategy that I have seen to date. I have done a lot of research, and this is the best thing I've seen on planet Earth. So I hope that this will bless you as much as it has me. And let's get started, right? So, how do we deal with problems, right? The very first thing I do when a problem comes into my life is I analyze it, right? I take it in. I briefly, very briefly, give myself time to feel it, right? Because I don't want to just ignore it. I don't want to ignore my emotions. So I'll look at the problem and say, okay, wow, this is what's really going on. How does this affect me, right? What does this mean for my life? What is the worst case scenario here? What's the worst thing that could possibly happen? Now, what's the best thing that could possibly happen? The very next thing I do is I take out a very small piece of paper, preferably a sticky note, and I write my problem down on it. And what I'll do is I'll take my whiteboard and I will place my problem in the center of the whiteboard, and I'll make sure everything around it is clear, completely clear, right? I want to look at it where it's very, very small. If you don't have a whiteboard, you can use an empty table. Just put a piece of paper in the middle of the table and put your problem on the piece of paper. So I do that, and then I walk away for a minute and I change my emotional state. Because if I am thinking about the negative uh, possibilities of this problem, then I'm not going to be in the best emotional state to be able to solve it, to be able to do something productive and eliminate that problem, right? So after that, I'll come back and I'll look at this and I'll say, okay, what would happen if I was to solve this right now? Right? How much better would my life be once I solve this problem? How many benefits am I going to get? Who else is going to benefit from me solving this problem? Right? I want to get this done, right? So I'm going to take it off the board, and what I'll do is I will turn this problem into a question. Okay? Because here's the thing. If I tell you I can't run a marathon, guess what? I have a problem. I can't run a marathon. That's a statement. Now, the only way for me to change the outcome that that statement implicates, right, is to change the statement. So I'll change the statement into a question. Now I can answer the question. And I can figure it out. One of the first things that we naturally tend to do is to ask ourselves, what do we do? Right? When we face with a problem, after we take it in and now we're trying to solve it, the very first question that we usually ask is, what do we do? Right? So you turn it into a question. Now, I'm not saying do that, because that's not the process here, but I am saying to turn it into a question, into a powerful question. So if I say, I cannot run a marathon, that is a true statement. Right now, I'm not running. I am no physical condition to run a marathon. So that's a problem, or it could be a problem. And now, how do I solve it? I can say, how can I run a marathon by July? How can I run a marathon by June, by May, right? How can I get my body ready for a marathon in the fastest of time possible and in the healthiest way possible? Now that opens up everything, right? So it's a different question, and it's going to get a different answer. So once I have my question, I will then give myself multiple answers, at least 3 answers. Why is that? If I have one choice, then I don't really have a choice. There's only one path. There's only one thing I can do. I can just start and go do it. If I have 2, well, now I have a dilemma, right? I have to choose in between these 2. That's a problem within its own. But now when I have 3 or more, now I have a choice. Now I can say, okay, which one is the healthiest option? Which is the fastest option, right? Which one is the best option in terms of exactly what I want? And now I can tackle anything because of this system. All right. So I hope it helped you. Again, I hope it helped you as much as it has helped me out in life. And if you have any questions, you can follow me. You can find me on all social media platforms as Coach_Turby. That's Coach_Turby. Thank you.